Coming up in this week's video, we leave Outwell on Wells Creek and cruise to March on the old course of the River Nene. A couple of supplies.
They're huge.
Went into the river. Villages that time forgot.
Oh, that's sad to see.
The time is now. We can show the viewers what's been going on in the bedroom.
Morning.
Morning.
And welcome to our vlog. You join us on a...
Bit of an overcast day, isn't it?
Yeah, just a little bit, but it's still quite nice.
But we are in we're at the end of March, middle of March. We're in the middle of March. Actually, that's strange, isn't it? Because we're at the middle of March, month-wise.
Yeah.
But where we are in our video, we end up in March.
Yep. So where are we, honey?
So today we are on our way to Broadston. We are out for a couple of weeks, out of the marina. Between medical appointments, we've got to go back to Kent at some point, and in May, sort of end of April to May for medical appointments. And so we're out. I thought we'd take the opportunity and get out for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
At the moment.
So what's the video coming up this week then?
So the video this week is from St Peter's Church in Cambridgeshire to March in Cambridgeshire.
Yeah.
So that's a nice little run. That's only 2 hours.
Yeah.
And the maps, we'll show you the maps. So with it, we'll show you the maps in the video as to where we are. And when you're going through the middle levels, when you come through the locks, either at Stand Ground or at Salter's Load, you are given one of these leaflets. And they are really helpful. They give you lots of information, lots of bridge heights and information about the villages that you pass through. So don't forget to pick it up if you're going through the lock.
That's a good idea. If you're new to our channel, my name's Pat.
I'm Eileen.
And we are
our Narrowboat Quest.
We live on board our narrowboat all the time, permanently. We cruise the waterways of England. We take you along and show you what's happening.
Yeah. So we had a little bit of a break because we just went back and helped out some family, and but we're back now. We've lost a few subscribers and we've lost quite a few viewers. So if you could share this, then it would be great. So, and if you're watching this video, don't forget to click on the description, because in that description you'll find other information.
Yeah.
We leave our mooring at St Peter's Church on Wells Creek and set off on our 2-hour cruise to March. Just before going through Marmont Lock, we have a catastrophe and lose something in the river. We pass the junction to Pophams Eau, a drain cut by Sir John Popham in the early 17th century in an attempt to try and connect the River Nene to the Well Creek to improve drainage in the area. And we also pass the 20-foot river, which is an alternative route which bypasses March and has several very low bridges. Just after the junction to the 20-foot river, the landscape is dominated by Stags Holt, the Fenland's largest wind farm, before we finally arrive in our destination of March. That is just demooring. We've just spent one night here. It's been okay. The road just above there was busy during the day, but it was quiet during the night, apart from something slow going past about 3:30 this morning that was a bit noisy. But other than that, it was okay. Just a short journey today, around about 2 hours roughly, into March, which we're hoping to stop at to pick up a couple of supplies. Pat wants to go out for a meal for his birthday, which is tomorrow. And he's 65. He should be a pensioner, but he's not till next year. What a lovely church that is. Yeah, there's some quite old buildings here. I think in the navigation guide it's Outwell and Upwell are described as villages that time forgot. I have to say, this is quite pleasant cruising through here. We're only going very slowly because we are cruising in a ditch. There's quite a bit of weed below the water, and Pat had to go down the weed hatch yesterday or last night just to clear a few bits and fishing line and stuff. And so we are just gently poodling along, actually enjoying the cruise. The village seems to be split in half by the river. That's an old little pub offices. Any takers on what that might have been in the past? That little property. But it is like travelling back through time, if it wasn't for the road and the cars. So this is Marmont Priory Lock. I jumped off on the pontoon and grabbed the rope, and unfortunately Pat's antenna for his amateur radio must have rolled down into the gully and went into the river. So he's not a happy bunny. The joys of living on the river and the canals, eh? Go through the middle levels, you need a different windlass, which Pat is using now and demonstrating the use of. So to navigate the middle levels, you need to buy one of these windlasses and a Yale key to operate the water points. The water point at March. With these locks, like on the canals, you just close the gates of the direction you're going, whereas on the Ouse, you just leave the gates open in the direction you're going. That's a Marmont Priory lock done. It's our only lock today. We're hoping to moor up in March, but it is a Saturday, so we'll just hope that there's space for us. And it's a very nice day, isn't it, darling?
Yeah, it's a lovely day. Gorgeous.
It's actually warmed up considerably, hasn't it?
Yep. Gorgeous day.
You're not very happy, are you?
Marginally unhappy. I lost my antenna.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Never mind. These things.
Being miserable, it's wasted energy, isn't it?
Yeah. Get your ducks in a row. Don't grow trees round here, we grow windy mills.
Picked up here now, I might need my police back on.
Yeah, they're huge things, aren't they? We certainly get blown about. Put one of them on the boat, we wouldn't have any electric problems.
But we'd sink.
Could reverse our batteries and we could move us along, couldn't it? What junction's this?
Pophams Eau. So it leads to the 20-foot drain, something like that.
Oh.
We're just coming up to the junction to the 20-foot river. So straight ahead is the through route from Salters Low to Stand Lock, which is the lock heading onto the Nene. A little bit of wild mooring going along here.
Oh, that's sad to see. The sunken boat.
You know, even if it is a GRP.
Yeah. Well, perhaps someone would have some tender loving care for it.
Well, we've moored up just under the bridge here, or just off The bow part is under the bridge. In March, it was the only mooring available at the time. But there you are, we're under the bridge, and that's not a problem. We're only going to be here 24 hours. We are going to go and find somewhere to eat this afternoon, celebrate Pat's birthday. And we ended up at the Hippodrome in March. So it's soon going to be time to do that job that we hate doing, isn't it?
What job's that, my darling?
The one where we have to go under the bed and change all the winter clothes to the summer clothes. And we only do it twice a year. We do it in the autumn when we change the summer clothes for the winter clothes, and in the spring where we change the winter clothes for the summer clothes, because we don't have enough room in our wardrobes to store all of our clothes, have we?
No.
So we put our seasonal clothes, the ones we're not using, under the bed.
And what a pain in the bum it is to get the blooming stuff out.
And normally we have to pull the mattress off the bed, store it in the corridor that we haven't got much room in, and then we have to move all the bedboards off the bed.
Yep.
To get the
you
clothes
then have
out.
to climb over the top.
Yeah, I then have to sort out all the clothes and swap them over somehow.
Yeah.
So I normally have to get all the spring and summer clothes out of the wardrobe, ready to go in the bags to go under the bed. And when I take all the winter clothes out, I have to put all the other clothes in, and it's just a massive job. We hate doing it. And it takes us nearly all day, doesn't it?
If there's one thing that we hate the most on the boat, it's preparing or changing over from winter to summer and summer to winter. Yeah. It's just a nightmare.
Yeah.
But this year...
Yeah, this year it's been made easier.
Oh, God, yeah. I forgot about that.
So this year it's been made easier. So what have we actually done then?
Well, what I've done is, with your suggestion and your help,
of course,
we bought some gas struts ages and ages ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I fitted those.
It must be a good year ago we must have bought those.
Easily. And when we got back to the boat this time round, we decided that was one job that we needed to get done. Yeah. So that's what I did. I fitted the gas struts. We had to go out and buy a piece of board, didn't we, for the piece of ply for the base bed, and we bought that in 2 bits. The reason being is you couldn't get it in the door, the full size, but also we couldn't get it in the car as well to bring it back, could we? So luckily we had the chap cut the board up for us at the woodyard, and we was able to get it in the car, cut it in half, brought it in, but we've had to piece it together with a couple of 2x4s. Which we'll show you in a minute. We'll take you into the bedroom and we'll show you what we've actually done with the gas struts. The
time is now. We can show the viewers what's been going on in the bedroom.
Wow, there we are.
In the bedroom.
In the bedroom. What happens in the bedroom?
Do we give a demonstration?
Yeah. Okay, so how does this work then?
So to gain access to the bed now, I mean, what we used to have to do is move the mattress off into this very narrow corridor and then climb around it.
And pull all the boards
and
off.
Pull all the boards off, didn't we? But now we just have to put everything virtually in the middle. And the pillows that end. Down here I've made 2 grab handles that we've screwed to the bedboard.
Yep. And all we do is just lift up the mattress like so.
Right, so both of us can do it on our own, but it is quite heavy.
Yeah.
It is quite heavy.
And then...
and that's all our underbed storage.
That's all our underbed storage. I won't point it too close to my drawer because it's all my underpants are in there, but and Arlene doesn't want to show her big knickers, so. But you can see from in the corners that we've got a gas strut in that corner.
Which is fitted onto a block of 4x2.
Yep, and a gas strut in that corner. And basically the board is in 2 pieces with some 4x2s across it.
Yeah.
In order to hold it together. But wow, what a difference that makes.
Yeah.
When we're in the bedroom doing it. When we're in the bedroom
Sorting out our clothes.
sorting out our clothes. So with that.
So that's it. And don't forget to subscribe and like. And
If you like it, of course.
yeah, if you've liked watching this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe. And if you hit the bell notification, then YouTube will notify you every time we release a new video.
And there you go. You heard it from my wife. Bye for now. Oh, that's my worst nightmare. On the straight and narrow.
It's just a very leaky lock by the looks of it. This is quite a nice mooring in Whittlesey.